Hi guys, welcome to Daughter of Light Tarot. In this video we are going to see what messages, insight and guidance the tarot has for us this week. If you want to watch last week's messages, the link for that is in the description box down below. As always, these are general readings and not personal. This means that they are meant for everyone and may not always resonate. Alright, let's get to it. I'm going to set out your piles now. I recommend that you choose the pile that you feel drawn to. If you want to skip ahead to your pile, the timestamps are in the description box down below. This is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. I'm going to add the crystals now for those of you who enjoy choosing with crystals. On pile 1 we have the Citrine, on pile 2 we have the Tiger's Eye, and on pile 3 we have the Iolite. Here you are for a closer look. Okay, this one is the Tiger's Eye, and here we have the Iolite. Alrighty then, I will see you in your piles just now. Hi pile 1, welcome to your message for the week. Please remember that this is a general reading and not a personal reading, so take what you feel is meant for you and leave what you feel is not. Right, your first card is the Three of Pentacles. Alright, first up we have the Three of Pentacles for you. Let us get the rest of your cards. Okay, your second card then is the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then you have the Death card in reverse. Please bear in mind that the Death card is not a bad card. It is a card that signifies change, endings and beginnings, not actual death. So first up I see here in the Three of Pentacles is that there is or has been someone around who has put themselves above you, in the sense that they think that they perhaps are better than yourself, or they look down on you. And I feel as though you, and perhaps those around you as well, since this is the Three of Pentacles, have been giving and giving to this person, and this person has just been taking and taking, if that makes sense, and giving nothing in return other than, for example, being condescending and always making you feel like you aren't worth it. Although I feel here with the Queen of Swords that you've recently now, where you are now, is that you understand that this person is the way that they are and that they aren't going to change. But I feel as well here with the Queen of Swords that you don't particularly want to say something for fear of perhaps retaliation, or that you think that no matter what you have to say, whether it be the truth or not, that it's not going to be well received or even listened to, because perhaps this person, no matter what you say, turns things around against you. And then on the other end of this, for some of you, I see here that a decision was made between a group of friends or people that had pulled you away or split apart this friendship. And where you are now is looking back at what could have been, what should have been, and all those things. But what's done is done. And no matter what you decide, you can either decide to speak out and make things right here, which will lead inevitably to change. Even if you decide not to speak up to these people, it is still going to create change, because that is what the death card is all about. It does talk about endings, and it does talk about new beginnings as well. Being in reverse, though, I feel like it might be a part of you that doesn't see it coming, but also there's a part of you that resists it. Same goes for those who has this person that thinks that they are better than you, or a person that doesn't listen. The same thing happens here. There's a choice that is in your present. Whether you decide to do it or don't do it, regardless, it is going to create change. Though I feel as though if you do make the choice to do something, the change is going to be voluntary and more smooth. You can see both of them are facing this way, though I feel if you don't make a choice, because the sword can go both ways, the change is going to come whether you like it or not, because that's what the universe does. That's how it works. Alright, and the third scenario I see here, which is going this way instead of starting this side, is that it's kind of, I don't want to say that you had a promotion, but it's something similar, and it has put you in a leadership role. But because you now are in this leadership role, I feel as though there were people that you worked with, or perhaps your family even, that I don't want to say look up to you, but perhaps they do as well. But it's kind of like they are standing and waiting for orders from you, where you've got to now actually step into the shoes here, where you are learning now to how to be the leader, how to make choices, the right choices for everyone involved. I definitely feel here that there's learning going on, and that you've stepped up into a better position yourself. And I definitely feel like some of you need to hear this. You are going to be okay, and you're going to ace it. I feel as though this is definitely part of your path, but it will work out. You can see here they work. They are working together. They are together. They are actually listening to this person. So I feel as though you are finding your confidence in yourself, getting comfortable in your surroundings, becoming more familiar with where you are, what needs to get done, and kind of how you need to be in order to be the leader of people, if that makes sense. Okay, but now I'm going to get you an angel card to see what additional advice or messages the oracle has for us. Last thing I see here with this card is I feel that you've learned that you can't be too friendly, perhaps in as a boss or in a leadership role, because that's when people start to take advantage of you. Be firm with your boundaries. They are what keeps things in order and in line for yourself, as well as for people around you. Boundaries aren't just for the self, they're for others as well. So bear that in mind moving forward. And it is okay for people not to like you. It is very unrealistic to expect everyone to like you. It's like impossible. It's not real. So it's okay for people not to like you, and it's okay to sometimes have to be the bad guy to do whatever it is that needs getting done. You're not here to please everybody. You do you do what you got to do, and that is the point of this story. Okay, let's see what messages the angels and your spirit guides, etc. have for you. Answered prayer. Okay, so for those of you starting this way who was in that sticky position where you had someone higher than yourself in perhaps a job position or some kind of position, I feel as though your answers are being answered. Your prayers are being answered. Did I say that? I'm sure I did. Anyway, but it will require you to stand up for yourself and perhaps for those around you as well. Okay, but the change is coming, whether you wanted to or not, but I feel like this is definitely a wanted change. If, of course, it is the choice that you make to do something about the situation, where if you don't, change is still going to come. But I feel like you'll be more empowered if you do take the sword into your own hands and move forward. If that makes sense. I don't mean moving forward being all bitey and snipey and mean. Just mean taking control, taking the reins. And for those of you in a newly leadershipy position, I feel that you need to know you are backed up, and backup is coming. Perhaps to help you in stepping into your new role, your new shoes. I feel it is coming, whatever it is that you asked for, but also the backup. But you are backed up like by your angels and spirit guides the whole time, but still, your backup is coming. And also for those who have been asking to get out of the situation, it's not that this person is going to get what they deserve. We all create our own realities. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Actions and choices have consequences, and it all depends on that person's choices. So, put that out of your mind. But to get yourself out of this situation, your prayers are going to be answered. You just need to be patient, and it will definitely require you to grab a hold of that backbone of yours. Okay, so the answered prayers says, "Fear not, beloved one, your parents, your prayers have been heard and answered." All of your prayers are always answered. Sometimes you may not feel this way because the answer comes in unexpected ways. Perhaps you receive an intuitive feeling, or a new opportunity appears, or a book falls off the shelf. The angels answer our prayers very often by giving us ideas or information in these everyday ways. The angels request that you be extra observant. Notice everything that you hear, say, think, and feel, which is what the Queen of Swords does. Be especially alert to help that comes to you, and be sure to accept that help. You do deserve the assistance. And many times, God enlists people to act as earth angels who bring you answers to your prayers. right, I hope you have the answers perhaps that you were looking for, or that this reading helped you and perhaps gave you another perspective on things. Thank you for watching and for being here. If you resonated with this reading, please give the video a like and tell me about it in the comment section below. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can contact me on social media. The links will be in the description box down below. But until next week, I will see you then. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your tarot message for the week. Please remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So take what you feel is meant for you and leave what you feel is not. Okay, there's your first card. You have the Seven of Wands. As you can see, it talks about defense and defending yourself. Let's get the rest of your cards and see what is happening. The Two of Pentacles. If you were drawn to pile 3, there might be additional messages there for you. And here we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, now that does look interesting. Usually the Seven of Cups speaks of things that we use to distract ourselves, you know, so we don't really have to face our feelings. But also then it speaks of looking everywhere but ourselves. As you can see, the sky is like kind of blacked out and that's all in color. So it usually speaks then of looking for fulfillment outside, or trying to fill the void or emptiness inside with the outside, with things outside of ourselves. And it also speaks of allowing ourselves to be fooled by the importance of status and fearing punishment, and that we need the house, we need the jewelry, we need to win, you know. And see, there's a serpent and there's another one, so it's kind of like getting bit as well, being fooled by the outside. But you know, to not deal with ourselves and not be with ourselves. But I feel that you are currently in a place of learning your balance and balancing all the things you need to do, all the people you need to see, things that need to be done, but also not neglecting yourself, you know. And I feel because you're doing it this way, you aren't allowing, or you aren't allowing, but you won't be as distracted heading towards the future. Where I feel here, where this card usually also does mean defend, it also kind of is like a fighting, where in this sense, looking here at this card, it's fighting for all the things you need to get done. The oracle cards fell, so I kind of feel some confirmation there. Where I feel like here you were fighting to get everything done and you didn't really have time for yourself, so you kind of did overwork yourself in a way. But I feel like you found the balance and you definitely have focus where you are now. So that is being acknowledged, that keep going the way that you were going, keep doing what you were doing, you are on the right track and you won't be so distracted. I feel like you'll pass right through the Seven of Cups thing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel as though you know what you want, where you're going. You've worked hard to find who you are now and what it is that you want to do, and to keep going at it and to keep going for it. There might be people who come along the way who try to distract you or tempt you off your path, but I feel like you've got it. Okay. Got it completely. No need to fuss or worry or yeah, no, definitely feels really nice. So let me get your oracle card, your angel cards, and see what the spirit guides, your angels, etc. have to say. Any additional messages? Children. Okay, so I feel immediately looking at this is, while you are so busy focusing and balancing your life, to not to forget to love your inner child and play and do have fun and not worry about being distracted. We can't keep going and doing without having some fun, because fun is the balance to concentrated focus and perseverance. Yes, fun regenerates the soul, fun fuels the soul, so take care of your inner child as well. Have fun and play. But let us see what this card says. Okay, it says you are asked to pay extra attention to your children or your inner child right now. New children may be coming into your life very soon. This card signals that the angels see your need to play, have fun, and honor your inner child. Perhaps you will play with your own children or grandchildren, or you might enjoy having fun with another adult or doing work that involves helping children. Take some time to ask your inner child, how do you feel and what would you like to do? Plan an afternoon where you take your inner child on an outing, doing things that allow your playful side to emerge. Swing and slide at the park, take an afternoon nap, draw on a sidewalk with chalk, or build a sandcastle. Well, there you have it. That's actually a very pleasant reading. Keep doing what you are doing and remember to have fun as well. I hope you got what you needed from this video. Thank you for watching and for being here. If you resonated with this video, please give us a like and tell us about it in the comment section below. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can contact me on social media and the links are in the description box down below. But until next week, I will see you then. Thank you. Bye. Hi, Path 3. Welcome to your message for the week. Please remember that this is a general reading and not a personal reading. So take what you feel is meant for you and leave that which you feel is not. Okay. The first card is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So Two of Pentacles usually signifies balance and juggling a bit. Or in this case it is reversed, which may mean that you have been unbalanced, struggling to juggle everything that needs doing. I also feel that sometimes we procrastinate because we have too much to do instead of being like, okay, let me just do one thing. Just one thing. It doesn't matter which. Just let me do one thing. I know all these things need doing, but let me just do one. And you know, sometimes you regain your balance like that. Okay. Page of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, I see here that you have recently received a new opportunity to learn and grow. The page is about learning, okay. And the sword is about wisdom. And I feel as though with your regular tasks as well, you have been struggling a bit to balance it all. And I feel like your heart is kind of in one thing more than the other, whatever this is. So it might be that you've got like a new job opportunity or an opportunity to study while working. And I feel that juggling it has been a little bit hard. But I feel definitely here with the Two of Pentacles that picking to focus on one thing is also okay. You don't need to keep the other stuff in your mind the whole time, because you're not giving that the task in front of you all your energy and effort. You've kind of like split it because you do have other things to do as well. So I definitely feel that the message here is to pick one thing and focus on that rather than everything at once, because you will get to everything, because you will make the time for it. If you understand what I'm saying, you will get to it later. It's not going to go anywhere. It is still going to be there. Okay, and then for others of you, I feel like recently you've had to make a choice between two things. You had both of them for a while, but now it's come to the stage where you have to pick one thing, which I feel you did or have the right one in mind, although the decision was a bit hard. But because you have picked one thing or are going to pick one thing, it is going to open up the other hand for a new opportunity to come in. It's going to create the space for something to come in with that or after that, which will be make this one thing that you have chosen grow even more, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to get an angel card to see what the angels or spirit guides have for you, what messages they have for you. Now, those are the two lines I see here. Yeah, definitely that one of you, some of you have had to have made a choice and picked something, but you'll definitely grow from it. A new opportunity is definitely coming in here with the Ace of Swords. Which again will help you move forward. It'll kind of feel like it gives you power or strength, or so I'm so focused on those and I'm not focused here. Okay, see, I'm doing the same thing. Okay, apparently we want this one. Self-acceptance. Yeah, here I definitely feel that with the self-acceptance that you might like think you can get all these things done together at once and what, but we all have limitations. We are only human. And I feel like the faster you accept that, the faster you can like accept that you do one thing at a time and can move on to the next, and you won't be so pulled between what everything it is that you need to do, which is then going to bring you peace and clarity, because now you know one thing at a time. All right, that's done. Move it along. Next thing. But you've also got to remember you're not a machine, and you have to take care of yourself as well. Okay. Also feel here with the self-acceptance, we just want to get things done. We tend to neglect ourselves, we neglect our emotional needs, and sometimes our physical needs too, because stuff needs doing, so I don't really have time to eat. I feel as though here, once again, accept your limitations. You do need to take care of yourself, and even if you don't get everything done that you want to get done, I feel like you need to know you are good enough as you are. Okay, we are here to experience the world of limitations and to make those limitations work for us. Not work yourself beyond those limitations. It's impossible. We are only human. Okay. But let's see what the self-acceptance card has for you. Alright, it says, you are a perfect child of God, of the universe or source, however you want to look at it. You are a perfect child of God, and every part of you is wonderful. Your angels guide you to let go of negative self-judgments and to enjoy being you. Oh, definitely feel that you must enjoy the things that you do, or to at least be present with it. Again, with thinking of the other things you need to do, just bring yourself focused to this one task that you're busy with. I definitely feel that's also going to bring some peace into it, because after all, you are choosing that moment and you are choosing to do that thing. So bring yourself back to that thing, to yourself in that moment, and focus on that. You are much too hard on yourself, your angels say to you through this card. What have I been saying? Anyway, although you enjoy having high standards, it's important to view yourself through loving eyes. Berating yourself only makes your spirits sink. Self-improvement comes from a positive mindset. But please don't go to the toxic positivity. Yes, okay. See yourself through your angel's eyes, and you will see someone who is a perfect and holy child of God. Although you have made mistakes in the past, there is nothing that you could have ever said, thought, or done that would change God's love for you. The angels see past your surface mistakes. They see the beating heart of God's love within you. They love you unconditionally, and they ask you to love yourself the same way. Ooh, that was nice and deep. Yeah, there again with the mistakes, I feel as though I think we are the only species that beats ourselves up for the mistakes that we make. Like something doesn't work out, it's fine. Try again, move forward, take the knowledge you've learned from there and use that to move forward. No need to beat yourself up or stuff like that. Anything like that. I have this rule where I won't say, even in a joke, that like I'm a bitch or something, because my body feels that and your subconscious mind picks it up. So I don't even say to myself, you're fucking stupid or something like that, because the body picks it up. But it's just a rule I have. I won't overstep it, and Therefore, I don't do it to other people. And I don't like it when other people do that to me either, because now I have this rule, which is one of my boundaries. So perhaps pull something in like that for yourself as well, especially when it comes to not being able to complete all the tasks or not juggling everything well. Anyway, I hope that you got everything you need from this reading. If you resonated, please give the video a like and feel free to tell me about it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and for being here with me. I do appreciate it. If you are interested in a personal, please contact me on social media. The links are in the description box down below. But until next week, my lovelies, goodbye.